Good afternoon, YouTube. So this is a track recording from GaiaGPS, and this is the OpenStreetMap Topo map display here. And this is the track I recorded back in early September when I hiked from the creek crossing here at the Table Mountain Trail up to the creek crossing here on the Grizzly Flat Trail. I had just purchased the subscription to GaiaGPS to allow me to do this recording and to have the maps available offline. And one of the things I really liked about Gaia was you can bring in the old map. Here's my 1895, or they call it 1900 topo map, and you can bring that in on your device as an overlay. Yeah, so there you can actually have these maps as overlays. So I have the 1895 map overlaid on top of the modern topo map. And this is where I walked up the creek here. But you can see one of the issues with this old topo map is it thinks the creek is over here while it's actually up here. So this is 300-400 feet, maybe 100 meters offset here. It is what it is, so you just have to live with it. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that feature. That's what I really like about it. The other thing I really liked about GaiaGPS is they have this private land overlay, and that's these lines here that you can see. So you can actually see that this area here is Santa Clara County Park land, and this over here is the open space district. So you can really see what land you're in. And in fact, this hike all takes part in the county park, just barely. It gets close to the open space, but it's all in county park territory. This is where Stevens Canyon Road ends today. You cross the creek, and then this single track trail here was built in 1990, and then it joins up with what appears to be an old road over here that went up this way and connects up to a road that goes up to the ridge, which was an old dairy farm back in around 1900. And one of the viewers on one of my earlier videos mentioned that he saw a road coming down here, and sure enough, there is a road that comes down here. The current trail follows that old road, and then there's the old road that came up the creek. The only thing I don't know is if those roads existed at the same time, or did they just happen to be in the same area? So that's something I haven't figured out yet, is the timing of these roads, because I can't find this road on any map to put a date on it. This road shows up on the 1895 map, and I think it also shows up in 1930, but it's gone on the 1940 map. Anyway, just to show you this is the track I recorded on GaiaGPS, and then they give you this slideshow format, and I took some photos on my hike, and they show you here where the photo was taken relative to the track you recorded. So this was just through the entrance of the canyon here. It gets really narrow down around the corner, and so I basically just hiked up the stream bed. There was really nothing there. And then you come around the corner and it opens up. And this is the old road bed on the south side of the canyon. This is the road cut. And if you look at the map here, the creek is actually up here, and this is the south side of the canyon, and the creek is on the north side of the canyon. But the map shows it just opposite, but everything's flipped. So even the modern maps are not terribly accurate when it comes to details like this. But this road, the old 1895 map, shows it on the south side of the canyon, or south side of the stream, and it is And then I turned around and looked upstream from there, and there's a place where the stream had kind of jumped back and forth in the canyon and had crossed the old road bed, washed it out. But there's a flat area upstream. I was looking upstream here, and if you get up there, there's the road bed again, the road cut, and then the creek is off over here. A little bit upstream from there, there was a big boulder that had rolled down and had probably blocked the creek. This thing is the size of a car. It's big. There's about a 10-foot deep hole right here in front of me. That's caused the creek to go all over the place here. You can see how it zigzags in the track. I think I was just walking up the stream bed at that point, and you can see how it's pretty freshly eroded here. It's just gravel and dirt, where here it was kind of an older, more established stream bed. And let's see, a little bit up from there, just another illustration of how inaccurate the maps are. I am standing here on the north side of the creek. This is the main branch of Stevens Creek going around this way. This is what's called branch C that goes off this way, and I was standing right here. The creek is to the south of me, but this branch C is coming in right over here, not over here, and I don't see any signs of the stream recently being over here. There's probably a 20-foot tall bank along the creek here, and there's no signs of the creek ever coming through this area, at least in recent history. It's obviously been in that area before to make the canyon, but it's been a long time that the creek's been over here. You can see how heavily overgrown it is, and this whole area in here is just completely covered with trees and brush and no way to get up in here. It's just a briar patch. The next photo was taken up along here, and this is where the map shows the creek coming in from the side. Even in here, I'm looking downstream, and the creek is on my left, but according to this map, the creek is on my right, and the branch C should be coming in like right here, but this is a huge bank. Like I say, it's probably a good 20 feet tall, and there's no sign that a creek has been through there in hundreds of years at least. So yeah, this is the old road, and then I think the old dwelling that's on the map was probably up on this bench up here. And that was my hike up the stream bed. I did take some video last year of this section here. Stay tuned and we'll look at this section of the old road in a follow-up video. And as always, thanks for watching.